Okay, so I know you probably had a long night at work because I saw what was coming in when I was leaving and it was kind of dark. So I will be recording a story for you for tonight, just in case I can't tell you one. Now this story goes back millenniums. Actually almost 10 millenniums ago. Back in the days of fair blood and fairy and magical beings. Now back then they had a law, right? Now until you were 18 years of age, you were not allowed to fly if you were a fairy. Our story begins on a giant mushroom atop Mount Clariderm in the city of Verizon Commons. It's a Greek word. Young Rebecca. No, I already used that one. Young Ortiza was a mischievous fairy. And although her 18th birthday, was coming up on the 30th of the far moon to the red sun, she wasn't supposed to be flying yet. Her wings were fully developed. Beautiful wings, but she wasn't supposed to use them. She was always bickering with her mother. Her mother was like, "Ortiza, you know you cannot be flying around yet. You are not 18 years old." And Ortiza would reply, "Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna fly anyway." And then her dad was just like, "You listen to your mom." She's like, "Okay, Dad." She listened to her dad. But her birthday was only 5 blood moon forests away. So she was very eager to fly. So she went on top of the mushroom on top of Mount Clarendon. She said, "You know what? I'm going to be my own fairy. I'm sick of my mom and my dad trying to hold me back and he can't keep these wings closed forever, Mom and Dad. They need to be spread." She contemplated whether or not she should fly or not. She always wanted to fly, but she hadn't got a chance to yet. She just gets to strut her wings around, shake them at dudes. Actually, no shaking at dudes. I take that back. That is no longer the story. She only shook him for one dude, and his name was Ritero. It's the only one she shook her wings for. So she up there contemplating. She's like, Ritero really loves my wings. Like, maybe they work pretty good. Like, they are real pretty. They're like yellow with hints of pink traced in almost like a golden lace. When they opened, they looked as though they shot glimmering fireworks in every which direction possible. She opened her wings and she looked down upon the rest of the city in Verizon Commons. She said, I think it's time I fly. Ortiza decides to jump. Wings open. Shooting down. She goes straight shooting down. She goes shooting down into the ground. Doesn't even get a little bit of air under her wings because no one told her that she needed air to fly. And if it's no air, then it's not a good environment to learn how to fly because there's no resistance, right? So you can flap and flat, but with no air, you're going to be flapping pretty hard. Straight into the ground, face first. Fairy dust is everywhere. Everyone comes running to the bottom of the mushroom. What's the commotion? What's going on? What happened? But no one... Ortiza is nowhere to be found. She fled the scene. She ran over to Ritero's place. Ritero, help. I think I broke my wings. I tried to fly off the giant mushroom. Why would you do that, Allie? Or why would you do that, Ortiza? Ritero exclaimed. Why would you try to fly? You know you ain't supposed to fly till you're 18. And that's only 5 blood moon forests away. I couldn't help it. I just really wanted to try them. They're so pretty. Rotero says, all right, come here, baby girl. Come here. Come on into Rotero's den. We're going to patch you up. I got some hydrogen peroxide and stuff that I'm going to give you and make you feel all better. So Artiza lays down on Rotero's bed. Rotero exits to the kitchen to gather his materials for the healing to begin.